family. Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So today we are gonna have a segment of In the Kitchen with Annie, because most of you know that this channel deals with faith. In the Kitchen with Annie, which could be anything. Some hair, some skin, testimonies, and a multitude of things. I like to call it a melting pot of a channel right now. Today, we are going to be looking at some pickled jalapeños, because this is time to start preserving our things and preparing our things. So we are going to be pickling some jalapeños today that will last quite a while. So let's get started. So what I have for my ink, just to put it, I'm not going to have that much. I'm going to put some coriander seeds and some garlic, and of course my jalapeños. And these jalapeños are already washed. I washed them in some baking soda and water, and I don't have a tree, so I bought these from the supermarket, but you just make sure that they're nice and firm and have no swivels. So as you know, peppers are hot, so we are going to prepare our peppers now by just, let me move that from the way. We are gonna prepare our peppers now. The reason I'm doing this too is because I had a few people that asked me about my pickled jalapeños. I did it before and I gave some people some and all that, because I tend to give away a lot. So we are going to just cut off the tips, and then I'm just gonna slice my jalapeños. If you can see, why did you fly away? I'm just slicing them nice, and so I will do the rest of these off camera. And so our jalapeños are all sliced up. Let me just cover this area. They are all sliced up. If you look at it, they are ready to put in our bottles. All right, so my bottles are all sterilized. Let me use, so I'm going to be using 2 size bottles. I'm going to be using 2 8-ounce, and the rest I'm probably going to do in the 10-ounce. So let's pack the 8-ounce bottles first. So we are going to just place our jalapeños in our bottles, and once again, don't forget to put on gloves, because this is peppers, so these are hot. So if you can't stand the heat, then it is better to put on. So we pack them in very nicely there. And the others I'm gonna put in these 10-ounce. So thank you for joining me in the Kitchen with Annie, and I hope that you are enjoying this recipe so far, because this is us preserving our jalapeños. Actually, you can preserve, I had some other peppers here that I was also going to preserve as well. So but probably not on camera. But we got exactly 2 bottles of the 8 ounce and 2 bottles of the 10 ounce. So let's put some of the garlic, just because I like it with the garlic. And garlic is good for the pressure and all that. So let's put some garlic in here. And I don't want to thing, so I use all the garlic. Oh, our bottles are all done, waiting now for our brine. So let's go over to this. Is my famous red pot. My famous red pot that I do my stuff in. So we are going to make our brine now. This is 6 cups of vinegar and water, distilled water mix. This is our salt, which is half of a cup. And this is our sugar, which is another half of a cup. But as you can see, I am not putting in the complete thing, because what I would need to do is to check and make sure that my brine tastes the way that I want it to taste. So we are just going to leave this on for a few minutes, just till it turns clear, till everything just all mixed in. So this is our brine. That's the brine water. In here is where I'm gonna put some of my coriander seeds. And I decided to try it this time with some whole peppercorn. So I just put a little bit of whole peppercorns in there. Never done it before with whole peppercorns. So I am just gonna leave that brine. This is a cool recipe that you can put anything in. You can put some, I see people put some vegetables in it as well. You can put anything in it, anything that you're feeling comfortable with, you can put. For me, I just want it nice and simple. So I'm making it nice and finished. I transferred it to something that is more, pourable. So this is my brine all done. And so I don't make a mess, I will probably use this to pour it. And we fold that to the top. Let everything saturate. And then we fold each of them. It seems as though I made too much brine, but that's okay. That's okay. We will use it for my other peppers. All right, so I'm going to use my thing here to get out any air bubbles that might be inside. And I love these little gadgets and gizmos and stuff. I just love them. They're so helpful. So my jalapenos have everything in there. Good. So my air bubbles are out. So now what we are going to do, we are going to cut these off and we are going to move them to the water bath. All right. So we are going to let them stay in that water bath for about 15 minutes or so. They're nice and comfortable in there. So I'm going to leave them in there for about 15 minutes and then I will take them out and we will be all done with our jalapenos. Because what should happen, they're gonna slightly change the color and they're gonna turn like a, I don't know, like an opaque color, and then they will be all done. Okay, we are going to take these out of the water bath now. If you look at that gorgeous color, they have changed colors. Instead of being that bright green, they're more like an opaque green, and that should keep them crispy and everything else. So we have taken them out of the water. And they are all good. They are beautiful. If you look at them, they are gorgeous. So what I will do is when they cool off a little, I will just turn them upside down to help the everything, because this should have sealed the containers, because what the bath does is it seals the containers so that they would last quite a while. As long as the container is sealed, they will. Family, I hope that you like this recipe, and that if you did, you will give me a like, a share, and a subscribe. They're still quite hot, but these are my pickled jalapenos all done. So I had fun sharing this with you. So if you would share it with your friends, that you can make it yourself, or if you don't want to make it yourself, you can make it together, whatever you choose to do. And once again, as I said, you can put anything that you want to put in this. You can put carrots, you can put onions, you can put whatever else you want. You can mix it with some other peppers if you wanted to. But what I'm going to do is to let this cool off, then I'll label it and store it, because this is going in the pantry, so it will be stored. So next time we meet, I just wanna say thank you, and thank you for joining me. And this is how you make pickled jalapenos. Once again, as I always say, spread the love and let your light shine wherever you go.